Hi, good morning. Just trying to give some suggestions how people can work on their serve grip. And of course, you want to get a good grip. And I'm seeing a lot of people use a fly swatter, use the wrong grip. But one thing, just get a paint roller like this and practice in front of you like this and get used to strengthening your grip. And so that's one way that you can practice is just kind of making sure your knuckles are up, okay? And you're just kind of going up. Maybe going up would be a good way to do it. Sometimes we go over, but you don't want to bring the ball down. But going up like this would be a good way to strengthen your grip. Another way is to take a mirror and practice with a mirror with your knuckles up. And so when you do practice, you just don't take a big swing, just practice from here and go forward. Practice going forward, trying to use your leg drive. Maybe perhaps you're working your legs too at the same time. You're just driving the ball. So use a mirror. Look into a mirror. Your racket is like looking into a mirror. So take your racket next and just put your racket, make sure your knuckles are up. The palms should not be up ever when you're serving, but your knuckles up and like you're looking into a mirror. And from here, you want to go forward, okay? Don't take the full swing, but just practice from here until you get strength in your grip and you get used to doing that. Another thing to do is practice throwing a baseball, okay? Get used to the technique of throwing a baseball. You have 2 seams or 4 seams, and when you play baseball, the ball goes differently. Pitchers are aware of that. And just take that ball, put it by your ear, and make sure your knuckles are up, okay? And then pretend like you're taking the ball out of a glove, okay, out of a glove, and then put it by your ear and throw. When they're teaching kids how to throw, what they usually tell them to do is put the ball by their ear, point, and then launch. A lot of kids are having trouble throwing because perhaps they're throwing with laying your wrist back like this, and they shouldn't be doing that. Another good way is just take your cap that you have on, and maybe you can practice with a tennis ball or something. You take a ball, and just your knuckles are up, and just practice here with your elbow here, and go forward and catch that ball. Maybe catch that ball. Let me see. Here, grab the tennis ball, and so grab it and just kind of go like that, and practice with the cap, and just taking that cap off, and every time perfect. And you can also at the same time you can practice your lifting the ball, or I don't like to say ball toss, but just perhaps we'll say ball toss, and just right there, and it's real easy to practice catching. Actually missed that time. Or you can make something like this here where you can practice, it's a wheel, and I'm practicing just rolling and I'm practicing it up. It's a great way of practicing. And so I hope some of these tips were helpful. There's others that I could suggest for practicing serve. But whatever you do when you're practicing, using the right grip, you don't want to take the big motion because you're going to goof up. We'll add that later. Break it down and just start here with your knuckles up, like looking into a mirror, okay? Or your tennis racket's like a mirror, and then you just go forward from here. Make it easy, okay? Take that baseball cap and just practice lifting the ball and catching it. That's a great way. Your knuckles were up. See, your knuckles were up just like your racket. Take a mirror and practice with your mirror. You're looking into it and you're going up. It's a great way of practicing. Take this here, roller, and practice going up like this, brushing up, getting used to that. Eventually, you'll be able to take that roller and practice going like a slice too, okay? Or taking the backside of the ball, okay? And create a different spin. Each one's going to create a little different spin or action on the ball. So I hope this is helpful, and if I can help you, text me. And here is another way, the wheel, okay? It's a great way. And we also talked about getting a baseball and practice with the glove, and take the ball out of the glove and then throwing. Or teaching kids how to throw, they put it by their ear, they point, and then they launch. It's a great way of teaching them how to serve.